depending on the amount of research you have to do before doing the video, depending on the creative process, depending on how much animations, custom animations you need, I would charge from $15,000 to $20,000 to $25,000 for 1 day of shooting that kind of a project, plus 1 day of editing. So 1 day of shooting, 1 day of editing, around $20,000 to $25,000. And that is primarily for shooting the video and for editing, not including any creative process, any major research beforehand. And it will be a very rough edit. It won't be any storytelling edits in it. I won't build a red line in the edit. It will just be a cut to the next interview or the next B-roll sequence, etc. Of course, you need to go into a conversation with the client on what they're going to use it for, because you can't create a video on something if you don't need what they're going to use it for, and you know how you're going to provide the value. Maybe video isn't the right format for the project. Maybe a podcast will be better for them. Then you can help them produce a podcast, or maybe even a written articles would be a thing. Go into a conversation with the client, talk about why they need a video with street interviews, B-roll, etc. And from that, go into what you think is the right solution for them. But make sure to get paid for that conversation. Of course, you can have a short conversation, but before you use your creative skills and your creative mind, make sure you're getting paid. If they need that conversation, it could take several hours. I would charge around $25,000 for that conversation. Creative skills isn't cheap, and you won't find many creative minds that will actually go into the conversation of why this is good for the client, and why the client needs that, or can we find a better solution. Most creative minds is going to be hard fixed on selling them a package of video solutions. Be better than that and try to find out what is better for the client. So that would be my take on it. Offer them a talk, a conversation, put a price tag on it, and then a price tag on the final solution, whatever it is. A price tag which will tell that you are the expert and not someone they can hire on Fiverr or on Upwork. And make sure to start out with your price tag before you start any conversation, because you don't need to go into details, heavy conversation on what they need if you don't have the money and the budget for it. So a price tag on what you think you can help them with, the price tag for the videos if they're going to need that, and a price tag on the deep conversation on what they need. And they have to say yes to both, that they have the money and the budget for it, and of course they have to pay upfront for the conversation, otherwise there will be no conversation at all. That is my take on it. What do you think? Drop a comment.